And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Seattle Mariners. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go and towing the slab, TB-Bassitt. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That's to third, and it stays fair.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And now Nick Gonzalez. That's in there. 0-1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. In the dirt. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Here's Shohei Ohtani, fourth right now on the American League home run leaderboard. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor under it. He's got it, and there's two away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
1-1.
This one in the dirt. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Tampa. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And starting this one, Joe Ryan.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Check swing went around. Strike one.
No ball.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus.
0-2.
Righty delivers. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's Trey Turner. 2 hits yesterday. 1 was a home run. Hard ground ball, base now. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the third baseman,
Max Muncy at the dish. Big time power. He's third in the AL in home runs. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Nope, ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Man at second. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Max Muncy.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Runner at first with 2 away. Jeff McNeil will hit next. 0 for 4 in the loss yesterday. And that one popped in the air, left field. Arozarena moving under it. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, top of the second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras.
Well, I got a chance to meet William during spring training as he was coming up trying to get to the big leagues, and this kid's got some ridiculous pop. Watched him on the backfields taking batting practice. All of his coaches would just kind of roll their eyes and say, this kid's going to be great, without actually saying the words. Then later that season, I got a chance to chat with Wilson, big brother, and ask him about little brother, and he smiled as well. Said, yeah, he's good, and gave me that look that I think he might be better than me eventually.
On the ground. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Cody Bellinger, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Contreras gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner on the move. Swing and a ground ball. And it goes just foul. Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Working on a nice 11-game hitting streak.
And that is out of play. That misses. Ball 1. There's the strike. To short, could be 2. 1 at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. So up next, Matt Wallner. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. And that misses. 1-0.
If you want to highlight a portion of the season where he's been really good at driving runners in.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safe,
slings to first, and that is that. The Rays strand just the 1, and it remains 1-0. Back in Seattle, bottom of the inning. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Ryan back to work. Outside low. And that's ball 1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Mike Tauchman. In the air out to center. Bellinger in a full sprint. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
That one fouled off. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Nope, that's outside. Ball.
That misses the zone, and it's a full count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Michael A. Taylor, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. One left for Seattle, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. And the sweeper
Outside,
is off
ball.
the plate.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup, Luis Arias. Next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And that one is inside. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit till the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez. Hit on the ground to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Handles, throws to first. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still behind by a count of 1-0. As we go to the last of the third. And the batter now, Dalen Lyle. Here comes a pitch. And that one hit to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
Trey Turner at the plate. Singled and scored his first time. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1 out, base is empty.
One ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here comes Max Muncy. Grounded out his first time. And a foul ball. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Muncy checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. And a swing and a miss there.
2-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Mariners 1, the Rays nothing. On to the 4th. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season. Well, these Rays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers
It's 0-1.
don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Ground ball could be 2. Muncy over to second, on to Freddie. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now it's William Contreras. Just missed. Contreras, an all-star a season ago, 27 years old. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over .350 in his last 10. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
1-1.
Just missed.
2-1.
And a strike on the outside edge. The next pitch misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
On the ground to short. Tosses across to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Rays held in check here. They trail here 1-0. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's been pitching well,
0-1.
but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And a big swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Man, he stood no chance in that at bat. A 3-pitch strikeout, swung through all 3. Tell you what, Boog, it's not a good feeling at all.
You know that from experience?
It's happened a time or two. If I didn't roll over on the first pitch, sinker to second base, then, you know, in there long enough, then I would, yeah, I've had a couple.
My guy had testing. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Ball 1
That's the ball.
there.
1-2.
Started to
you
go
got?
to 1-2. A check on it to third, and he held up. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Here's Josh Bell. A single his first time. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. The 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Arozarena makes the catch, and that is that. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Bassitt back to work. There's a line drive to left field. Lyle makes the grab, one pitch and one out.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So digging in, Randy Arozarena. And that's outside. The next offering misses. And now 2-0. Raised down by a run. This to center field. Lunges, but can't make the catch. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now. Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Fouled off down the right side.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ground ball right side, could be two. The throw to second. On to Freeman, double play, inning over.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job, 4-6-3, inning-ending double play.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. The wind and the pitch. In the air, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. And it's caught for the out.
The catcher, number 55.
Tyler Heineman up next for the Mariners. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's down and away. Up the middle. Gonzalez to first in time. And there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Now, Michael A. Taylor. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias. Fouled off. He was late. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. One up, one down.
Now back, second base, Nick Gonzalez.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 2 in this one. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Shohei Ohtani next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. Just missed.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, He's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And the sweeper misses.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side or the fans better look out in the stands.
Swing and a broken bat roller towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Seager stands in now. Bassitt with a look to first.
No.
Ohtani back in. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So
Seager swings, rips one to right, and that one is out of here. His 23rd of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now here is William Contreras. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 16th homer of the year, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
2 out. And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Brooks Raley.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the dirt,
1 ball,
and that's
2 strikes.
4-1. And that one missing low.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And right back to the mound. Over to first, and Bellinger is out. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. And that's fouled off.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Popped in the air, left field. Arozarena makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Here's Turner now. Singled back in the first and scored their only run. He's 1 for 2. Late on that fastball.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-1.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt.
Here comes Max Muncy. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Well, as good as
0-1.
things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
To the right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. J.Ryan with the strikeout. Mariners go down quietly there, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And delivers outside. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And another ball.
That's a ball. 2-0. That's a ball. 3-0.
That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Matt Wallner next to hit for the Rays. That's in there. That's strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. Just missed.
1-1.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Arozarena on at first, nobody out. And now the count filled up 3-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Down to third baseman, David Fry. That's in there. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Rays 3, and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Line drive. And there's one down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. And it's gone! Home run! They must be going crazy in the dugout. It's 3-2. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Josh Bell at the plate now. And the first offering is not close. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No, he held up. Looking to get the tying run on base. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Line drive, and this might be trouble. As the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double. Really important at bat coming up now.
And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout and ready to make a move to the bullpen. J.Ryan out of the game, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Caleb Thielbar.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. And now, Mike Tauchman. A little bit low. Ball one. With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the seventh. And downstairs. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. So the tying run at second. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 out.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Now he's steps out of the box as he asks for time. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Freddie Fermin.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boo. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And there's a strike.
It's 0-1.
Little chopper rolls foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Down low and kicks away. Bell up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
2-2.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Walner on the move towards the line. Makes a nice running catch. And that is the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back in Seattle, Luis Arraez stands in. A new pitcher in the game, Brock Stewart.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
Inside.
Ball.
Now 2-0. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
No need to
balls,
offer
one
that
strike.
pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Fly ball down the line. Lyle hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, Nick.
Here's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Stewart, he's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks.
1-1.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
I think it's the deception and his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights out stuff, right?
Absolutely. You got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Ball down.
Ohtani in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
Wood.
This is one of those situations the
1 ball, 1
infielders
strike.
have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swings through that.
This might be a
1-2
steal
count.
situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
That one not
2-2.
close. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And here's Corey Seager to hit. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one we look back on when this game is over as well.
Gets the outside corner with that one. Squirts away a little bit. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. That one almost
2-1.
got him. Gonzalez on at second with 2 down. Next pitch is outside.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And hitters count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Throw on to Freeman. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So the Rays strand a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Whitlock.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Taylor in the box now, takes strike 1. And that is out of play. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Trey Turner now. Check swing, called strike. To third. Finds his way through, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. 2 on, 1 out. Right through there for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, there's 1, and that's 2.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the center fielder, Cody. Adrian Morejon gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Just missed. Pulls that one foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. Really late, it's a field line.
1 down. Now up for Tampa Bay, Randy Arozarena. That's outside. Ball 1. Fastball gets the corner at the knees. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. There's the swing and a miss.
1 and 2. The count.
Next offering is downstairs. On the ground to third. Muncy gets it to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Next to hit, Matt Wallner. 1 for 3. There's the strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a miss.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And there's a ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Next one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Ground ball right side. McNeil to first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Rays 3 and the Mariners 2. Sean Armstrong on to try and close it out. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. There's the strike at the knees. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
In the air, left field, down the line. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
McNeil in the box now. Takes strike 1. Looks like we've got a substitution at second. On to pinch run for Seattle, Byron Buxton. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Hit in the air, right field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Josh Bell up next for the Mariners. That one ripped, but foul.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. Be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Tachman swings through it for strike 1.
0-1. Ball. 1-1.
Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. Here's Buxton to score, and it's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. 2 outs, runner on first. Here's the catcher, Freddie Freeman. Look out
That's
down
the ball.
there. Trying to send this to extra innings. Fouled off. He was late.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
On the ground. A sliding stop. The throw. And very nicely done for the out. But a big turn of events here in the ninth as we are again all knotted up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Enrique Hernandez now in the game as he takes over at third.
Number 8.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the third baseman.
Now pitching.
Pete Fairbanks on to pitch here.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button. Try to get some more runs and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
He'll do it himself. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Rays, Nick Gonzalez. First pitch misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And he takes one right on the black. And it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Now a check swing, but he held up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Ohtani at the plate now. That's ball 1. Now fly ball to right center. Tauchman on the move to the gap. And that's the third out. So they strand a pair on to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. We're in extras here. Here's Kike Hernandez. Armstrong back to work. This one popped up, and that goes foul. Tap foul at the plate.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Way outside. 1-2 to count. That one missed.
That's a really good take.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Dalen Lyle up next for the Mariners. And that one fouled off. The winning run on second base. This one in the air center field. That's out number 2. And now for Seattle, Trey Turner, known for his late inning heroics. On the ground, out to short. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw, safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Sean Armstrong done for the night, and it's a tie. New pitcher on here, Cole Winn.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That hit him.
Well, it's not exactly what they're going for when they say 1 up, 1 down.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Byron Buxton. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in.
1-0.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Late swing fouled off. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Activity in the bullpen. Diego Castillo warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. They take the force out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. We push on to the 11th. Now we go to the 11th. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter. New pitcher for the Mariners, JoJo Romero.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing the work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
The other way, fair ball. Here's Ohtani flying around third. He'll score. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. First pitch, not close. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Out to short, Turner. Slings it across, and 1 out now. One down, here comes Cody Bellinger. Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with 1 away and runners at first and second. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. And a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Seager at second. Bellinger at first. 1 gone. Next pitch way upstairs. To first, maybe a 2 ball. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So bases loaded with 1 away. Matt Wallner next to hit for the Rays. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. He flips it to second in time. And still another double play. Their 4th tonight, inning over. Rays get an RBI double. It's now a 4-3 ball game. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Back at T-Mobile Park, now at the plate, Jeff McNeil. Man at second, nobody out. And Chris, certainly one of the things in his head is trying to get the runner over.
Yeah, the way that we see the game played today, though, guys are not sacrificing as much just to get that.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone! Ball game! Another homer. And the Mariners walk it off in the 11th.
Get to extra innings, it seems like every guy's trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. A one-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long from T-Mobile Park in Seattle.